Anyone hungry for some 80s nostalgia? Because Teyon, developer behind Terminator Resistance and Rambo the video game, are serving up another plate of it. Here's everything you need to know about RoboCop Rogue City. In Rogue City, you play as old Detroit cop Alex Murphy, who after being fatally wounded is rebuilt as a cyborg called RoboCop. The game features an original story set in between the movies RoboCop 2 and 3, with familiar faces to meet and locations to explore. Fans of the film can also look forward to the original RoboCop actor, Peter Weller, reprising his role of the iconic cyborg. In our hands-on preview for the game, Jordan Ramey wrote that Rogue City, quote, emulates the visuals, sounds, and just the general vibe of the original RoboCop and its 1990 sequel, the two best entries in the franchise, very well. Much like Alien Isolation or Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Rogue City feels genuine to the storyline of its respective franchise, recapturing the aesthetic and then squeezing a brand new story into a familiar narrative framework. Rogue City begins with a gang called the Torchheads taking a local news team hostage and pushing the highly addictive drug Nuke.
There you go. Enjoy.
You arrive on the scene with your partner, Ann Lewis, to shut them down. Along the way, you are partially damaged and begin to remember your old life and the wife you once had, causing you to accidentally hesitate in a dangerous situation. With your higher-ups weary of your mental state and the general public unsure if you can be trusted, you have to figure out how to proceed forward case to case to earn that faith back, all the while shaping the future of old Detroit. Rogue City is an explosive first-person shooter that players familiar with the genre will feel right at home with. By default, RoboCop comes equipped with his powerful Auto 9 pistol packed with a very generous infinite ammo count. In total, not counting the Auto 9, Rogue City features 20 different weapons that can be used to uphold the law. These choices include a micro SMG, an AR-74, and even a heavy machine gun, just to name a few. Another option for delivering justice is in the items scattered around the game's environment. This includes computer monitors and a variety of explosive containers that can be shot or thrown into enemies that themselves can be thrown like rag dolls. One look at RoboCop and it should be clear to you that he's a pretty heavy chunk of metal. Rogue City makes sure his weight is felt through the controller as you walk and run around the game's levels and as you aim. The bright side is that weight comes with a lot of armor, and a lot of armor means being indestructible, right? Wrong. Getting shot in Rogue City will cause your health to progressively lower, and the way to get back to a healthy level is using traditional health pickups called OCP recovery charges, as opposed to auto-regenerating health seen in lots of modern shooters. Aside from flexing Murphy's trigger finger, Rogue City also features side quests, interrogations, and other RPG-inspired choice-driven moments that let you punish crime with excessive force or just take your time to resolve things more amicably. And this seems like the perfect time to mention the game's skill trees. RoboCop Rogue City gives you 8 different lines of skills to improve on. This includes combat, armor, vitality, engineering, and more. Each line has 10 nodes to unlock, 3 of which have passive abilities attached to them. For example, combat has one called Shockwave that stuns nearby enemies for a short time. Reloading Strike reloads all of your weapons after successfully punching someone, and Enhanced Shockwave increases the shockwave's power. Jordan spoke briefly on the skills in our preview of the game and said, quote, I like that unlocking the ability to inadherently know which responses in dialogue best appeal to the common good gave me some direction during conversations. And that unlocking more efficient scanning technology made it easier to find the necessary evidence to proceed on certain cases. RoboCop Rogue City is developed in Unreal Engine 5 by Teyon and developed by Nacon in partnership with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, the rights holder for the franchise. The game was announced in July 2021 and originally scheduled for release in June 2023, before later being pushed back 3 months. A version of the game for Nintendo Switch was revealed alongside the first gameplay trailer in 2022, but has disappeared and is believed to have been cancelled. RoboCop Rogue City is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via Steam and the Epic Game Store on November 2nd, 2023. Gamers will have two different editions to choose from. The standard edition costs $60 USD across all platforms and comes with the base game, as well as the Auto 9 Pitch Black skin and the Blue RoboCop skin. The Alex Murphy edition will run you $70 USD across all platforms and includes 48 hours of early access to the base game. The extra goodies include the OCP Shotgun sidearm, the Damaged RoboCop skin, the Auto 9 prototype skin, a digital art book, and the two skins that come with the standard edition. You can take back the streets of Old Detroit very soon, but until then, make sure to keep it locked to GameSpot for all the latest on RoboCop and more.